when you see me, salute me like a general. I'm leading the troops. I make this G shit look so easy to do. Hey, when you see me, salute.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys how to, I don't really want to go over like the very basics like bullet drop and all that stuff. Bullet drop is basically just like the farther you are, the like your bullet's gonna drop at some point. Like the bullets don't go in a straight line forever. So like if this was someone's head, instead if I was like the farther distance, you would have to shoot a little bit higher, so the bullet would fly and then drop over the head. But this video is mainly talking about like shot placement, being a better quickscoper and whatnot. So like I would recommend you just going into an empty server or something like this, just practicing on something simple like these windows. Just practice like shooting on them, and like once you get better, just start going for like smaller targets or try to go on the run. Like I don't know how to explain to you guys, just practice at it. Most people like they just try to quickscope everything. Like there will be certain times when you need to clutch a pistol and stuff like that. But like to start off, you just have to go in an empty server like I'm in right now, just quickscoping like random stuff. And like the better you do, like the better you get, like you should start moving to like smaller targets like that. And like this is the thing, like not every shot when you're scoping is going to be directly on the little object you're going to. Like sometimes you have to scope in, quickly correct yourself, and then move it to like the thing and shoot. And like you always see me like moving around side to side. That's like a habit from sniping. Like when it's actually sniping like another sniper, you can't stand it like directly still because it's gonna be an easy shot at you. So you're gonna always have to be moving. And a little tip that I've made for myself is like sometimes I'll scope in, not know where the guy's head is, or like as soon as I scope in, I'll pop it like a shot like that. And what I do basically is like I'll scope in already. Coming up, that's the little time I have to find their little head area, and that's like when I'll shoot. So usually like I'll pop a shot into them or something, or if I don't, like I'll hide behind cover. That's what you need to do, always hide behind cover. So when you pop up, you can just pop up and take a quick shot at your target, and you see that's pretty much right on it. So like it's just gonna get harder, like not harder, but like you just gotta take time to actually, you know, learn and like practice yourself. So like that's how you basically started off on the empty server. The biggest advice I can give you guys is center the person in this, like your screen. Like using the M24 right now, like the end of the barrel is pointing towards my object right now. So when I scope in, that's where it's going to be at, or like relatively in that area. So when you sniping, don't just like come over here and then have to do like a long drag to try to find their head, because that's not quick scoping, and it's going to like get you killed in the time that you're spending to do that. So just get the guy in the center of your screen. Some people still use like the pistol out, then put it, or some people like knife and like this is a little crosshair, so that might help you a little bit. But like after a while of playing and sniping, you just realize where the center of your screen is. And like people always, like I say, try to go for headshots. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to pop 2 quick body shots in. Like I was saying, just practice in an empty server. Now I'll show you some clips of me quick scoping people, or like I went in gameplay. I went in game just trying to circle those quick scoping. So I'll show you some clips and I'll commentate over them. I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, and start off this first clip. This is what I mean by centering up the guys in your screen before you go in for the quick scope. That's what I mean. Get the guy in the center of your screen before you move in. And the rest is just being like you'll get better over time. So don't expect to go like in every situation you can't try to quickscope somebody. Like quickscopes, like they come when they come, just like dick. But what I mean is like don't try to make every situation one, like especially against like if you're new against harder players, like guys with like FAMASas and stuff. Don't try to do all that. Just like the same way how I say don't do all that, but like sometimes you may need to put yourself in like a situation like that, so you have to quick scope. That's what makes you better. Like sniping under pressure is basically what quick scoping is, in my opinion. And doing and like practicing against like situations where you can't pull out your pistol, you can't panic knife them, those are the perfect moments to actually try quick scoping. But like once you get it down, you learn how to do it and all, don't keep doing it like every snipe, because like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like it's not that it's not worth it, but like it's just going to mess you up and like mess up your sniping, mess up your gameplay, because not every scope, I mean, not every shot's going to be a quick scope. Some shots you're going to have to wait for them to stick their head out and snipe them. Sometimes you're going to have to lead the guy into the bullet. Sometimes you're going to have to keep the scope still and let the guy walk into the bullet. So don't try to make every shot a quick scope, or try to snipe as fast as you can or something like that. Every kind is going to be different. And if you see right here, I kind of faked him out, like at least to get his guards down, and I came back with the scope, a quick scope. So like I said, just practice makes perfect. Don't just look at like other people's montages, gameplays, and just think you could just walk out there and go do it. You have to practice. Like I think I might re-upload my first montage I ever made when I was like a level 6 or something. If you see how I played and how I was back then, you would laugh at me, because like I suck so bad. But like over time, I've been playing this game for 2 years now, so over time you'll get better and you'll get better and you'll get better. That was a nice shot right there. I'm not even gonna lie to myself, but that's pretty much all I gotta say. Just practice makes perfect. Keep the guy in the center of your screen, and those are the best tips someone can ever give you about quickscoping, in my opinion. And this is what, like, if you see there, I did not scope directly on his head, but I adjusted it, and that's what got the kill. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.